Hey guys, this is Full Material, also now known as JG2 Material. Welcome to my full reel replay in a Spitfire MKII. For the first time I'm going to be commentating on what I'm doing and how I'm doing it. First of all, I guess my feelings about the Spitfire MKII in the game. What can I say about it? To me it feels alright. I know a lot of people complain it's very bouncy and, you know, we're trying to straighten out. Which is true. However, it takes sort of small movements of the joystick to really kind of do anything. You'll probably see throughout this replay from time to time, even when I'm lining up on shot, I'm kind of bouncing around all over the place. Anyway, yeah, this particular mission is Sicily. What I'm attempting to do at this particular moment, I believe this is a full player game. But yeah, I'm trying to gain up to about 17,000 feet. Yes, I do work in feet. Go and shoot down one of the BF-110 spotters, or maybe two, we'll see. Some random typhoon passing me. I'm going to speed this up a bit. These kind of things are really that interesting. Gaining altitude in the game does seem to take a long time in a Spitfire, especially compared to say like the BF-109M, which is why I think they got the models quite good. It's about, when you get to about 10,000 feet on the Spitfire, you begin to actually increase speed on a decent time. Okay, I'm up by the BF-110s now. You can see there's one above me. I'm a bit below it, but nothing really to worry about. I believe that after having a quick check around, there's nothing around me at the time, apart from friendly aircraft. Also taking down some of the other BF-110s up here. I've always found the best way to come in on a BF-110 is below. And this sort of angle that I'm coming in now, maybe a little bit less, but they've got no gun protection below. This is where I can get sort of in gun range of him anyway. He should start shooting at me soon. And there we have it. As you can see there, bouncing around of the aircraft whilst I was trying to line up shot. Sometimes you just kind of bounce it down if the shot drops low, or you pull up too much and it drops too high. But I do find that with the Spitfire you can get that sweet spot quite easily. So you have to excuse if you can. If you do hear it, the blinging in the background, that's probably the JG2 guy spamming links or whatever. I like to use it because they're chatting deeper like useless stuff. Have a quick look, see what we've got kicking around. At this point I believe I got a little bit sort of disorientated to where exactly I was. There was one BF-110 left, so I was still kind of looking for it. And when you're up here, you've also got the view fighters, which at the moment dots look like dots at range. So yeah, I might tend to kind of end up losing track of targets and kind of seeing too many targets and then all of a sudden I don't know which one to go and take a look at. But that's one of the views of FRB, is the fact that you have to kind of identify your targets before you start shooting. Yeah, that's an hour viewfighter. Figured that out, I think so. Well, yeah, I mean, the other problem with the Spitfire Mark II is the lack of cannon rounds. It has 120 rounds for the cannon, very little for your 303s. So you don't really end up with much time to be able to fly around and shoot and stuff. You have to be pretty accurate to be able to do anything. Oh yeah, this turns out to be a friendly player viewfighter. And that thing, I believe, was saying that our team destroyed all the enemy spotters. Which makes a change, because most of the time on this British map it kind of ends up being a bit German-sided, I have to say. Most of the guys either tend to kind of tune into the middle at low altitudes and get themselves shot up. But yeah, anyway, 21 decreasing altitude, now the spotters are down. I've had a brief look up there, didn't look like there was anyone up. Any enemies sticking around up there, so might as well head down. I believe I spotted a couple of shots down there, as you probably saw. There's also shots going off to my 11 o'clock. I'll have a quick look around, make sure there's nothing else coming in. Doesn't look like it. Try and find the targets again. Staying on track on your target is sometimes a good idea. Other times it's best to have a quick look around you, take the risk, have a look around you, make sure nothing's on your tail. When you're pretty sure, here we go. I believe this was a Stuka. He shot him up, as you will see, but he crashed, I believe. I didn't get a kill for it, but ho-hum, one down. Again, top gunner, try and come in as low as possible. That was useless. So that. There was a few hits on him then, but nothing really to kind of write home about. Anything that was really quite embarrassing. But anyway, yeah, to lose some speed, pull myself up, bring it round. He does come into the shot here. Yeah, I'm using stealth ammo. On that round there, I believe I knocked his gunner unconscious, which is why there was no shooting back. But yeah, I do prefer to, in the Spitfire Mark II, I tend to use stealth 303 bullets, and on the cannon rounds, a few more hits. No, I didn't do that. And there you have it, got hit by the gunner. Pretty run out of ammo anyway, and I've also been chased. This was a bit risky. I was kind of not far from their airbase really. They were both, well, the Ju-87 and I believe that was a 190 that flew past. Now I'm heading for somewhere. I didn't realise, I thought this was a fight going on up here, but it seems to me that, as you can see, it turns out to be one ME-163, I believe, jet, 410 and 110, and I'm out of ammo. Got a friendly viewfighter. Yeah, I'm trying to stay nice and low, keep out of their way. There's one thing above me, there's one ME-163. It's unfortunate I can't do anything about that, I've got no ammo, can't help him. If anything, if I try and intervene, all I'm going to do is basically get in the way and give away a free kill, which, so, this really wouldn't worth it. However, if he saw me, he's probably thinking, you arse. Again, keep as low as possible, try and avoid anyone spotting me. I mean, a lot of people, this is another thing, a lot of people do complain in the forums about flying low, but at the end of the day, it's a defence thing, it happens, and I'm pretty sure anyone does it. You know, everyone in FRB will do it. No one will, you know, say climb to great defence. It's not. You know, get down on the deck if you have to. I don't find spotting in this game too difficult when, you know, I'm chasing someone on the deck. Again, a lot of people complain about it. It happens, it used to happen. More often than not, they're underneath the reticle, I've found. If you take a shot, if you've got tracers on, take a shot, they'll make you panic and break off. Unfortunately, you don't see me do that in here. Anyway, yeah, I'm RTB getting back to land. Need to sit up a bit. Keep checking behind me, make sure nothing's coming. I believe there was a few dots behind me, but there's not a lot I can do about it. Just keep running to the base. Here we have the British airfield. I always tend to fly over the airfield first before I make a landing. Just to kind of, I've got my bearings in the airfield, I know exactly where it is, exactly where the runway is, and as you can see, I'll be able to kind of lock onto it and I'll make a slow speed turn into it. Also, it's useful to fly over the airfield just in case you've got someone tailing you. The guns can then let loose on them. I mean, you will hear the engine start to cut down a lot. The problem is with the Spitfire MKII, it tends, in the game, it tends to carry a lot of speed, regardless of what you do, the engine control, props and everything like that. And dropping the flaps tend to, well, let's just say you go straight upwards. Which I'll try and do here. I figured this time I'm going to try and land with the flaps and see how far it gets me. And it kind of, you get to a speed of about 90 miles an hour indicated. When you get to about 80, the plane just keeps going up, but you can't bring the tail, as you can see now. I'm trying to struggle, pulling the joystick as far back as I can, nothing's happening, and it just puts me into the ground. And even still, I'm probably doing about 50 miles an hour here, and trying to brake. You can't brake during this period of time because you'll just nosedive into the ground and have your ass in the air. Right, let's fast forward this bit for takeoff. If you wonder what that was, it just flew past me as a typhoon. Obviously landed at the same time I did. However, as we can see, he ends up being absolutely useless. Well, I don't know whether or not he spotted what happens soon. I'll probably just wait until it actually happens, but if you keep an eye on him, he's down underneath the fuselage at the moment, so you won't be able to see him, but if you keep an eye on him, you'll kind of see what eventually happens. When we take off, we spot a few dots about to my sort of 10 o'clock. I'm going to investigate, see what there's anything to come back with. Most of the time when I play FRB, I do try and get into formation with someone. The problem is that they don't know really. Without comms, you're kind of stuck. You can be in formation, you can follow them everywhere, but you can't tell them if you're broken off or catch back up with them. I will upload one day a squad-based replay. But yeah, as you see, some gunfire going off. I believe that's an ME-163, possibly. No, that's not actually. The ME-163 was ahead. This is a LA. My bad. Completely flipping wrong. That's a Beaufighter, a friendly Beaufighter that was shooting. But still, again, you have to go and investigate this stuff. Yep, as you just heard, something buzzed me. I look around, there's an LA5. God knows where he comes from. His problem now is that I've started getting into a turn fight with him. The LA5 can't really should never be able to outturn a Spitfire MKII. But he does have more power than me, as you can see. So now I'm probably only doing about 100, 120 miles an hour, having difficulty getting the nose up, and he still looks like he's definitely got an energy advantage. Bring the nose down a bit, keep an eye on him. Good up to about 140 miles an hour. And at this sort of time, the plane, you don't really have to pull much on the stick. You pull too much, you're going to stall it, and you don't want to be doing that at this sort of altitude. Again, he's gone higher than me, so I'll try and cut in from underneath. I don't have the power to follow him at the moment. Also to bring those down and gain some more power. Now again, probably about 150 miles an hour from that little dive. It's pulled up. I can probably get up to him and help stall him. As you can see now. As I've landed a few hits, he's now going to be running for the deck to defend himself, as you can see. So increase the throttle, wet, and give chase. A little bit off shot there, but the angle was right and the speed was right. Just didn't pull up enough for them shots to hit. Again, I'm trying to push down, keep the speed up. Eventually you could go faster than me, but I'm not damaging more than I thought, as he's now slowing down. Again, aim a little bit off there. Perfect. Enemies. Replay seems to show a bit of a lag, but as you can probably see as we come down, he's ripped apart. But I'm now out of cannons. There's not much more I can do. Try and get him, and he's bailed out. There we go. One LA5 kill. But yeah. That's a Spitfire MKII. Pretty much what happens now is I make another landing, this time without using flat, which tends to turn out, well, it did turn out a little bit better. You have to excuse me, this is my first ever commentary on any video ever, and yeah, made a mistake sort of reading out the aircraft to you. And of course, I do that a little bit. Right. Again, going to cross the airfield. You know, the problem is you know, as soon as you spot the airfield, I could probably make cut on the throttle and make emergency landing, but you have to be so slow in this aircraft. The aircraft will start decreasing in altitude. Very nice look at it from the outside. I believe I was probably getting about 170 here, so I knocked flaps down. I know they bring me up a bit, but they do decrease the speed of the aircraft. As you can see, my nose is down, but my aircraft is still going up. So I reduced my speed to about 120 and then flaps back up, as you see. your nose will the plane will just all of a sudden dive to the ground. You see, it's quite disorientating feeling to me anyway. But then once you get there, you see nose up, nose up, nose up, external view, see how this looks. Nose up, still up. And I believe that's down. Even on the rollout, it's still kind of hard to put the nose up, honestly, without it taking off. I mean, it's probably about 80, 70 miles an hour. It brakes, and there we have it. And yeah, thank you for watching my first ever commentated video on War Thunder and me in a Spitfire Mark II.